It's time for Furever Friends on Quixie 98.3. That's our weekly segment where we talk about animals looking for new forever homes. We've actually been doing this segment since 2017, which is kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
And well over 600. I mean, you've got the official numbers,
Yeah,
but it's crazy to think about how successful this has been.
Yeah, so we've talked about a total of 636 pets on the show, and out of those, we've adopted all but 4 of them.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy good numbers.
And it's been a great relationship that we've had. Sorry, this is a bittersweet moment because this is actually my last Furever Friends. So if you're listening, Jeff will be taking over. But I've loved doing this segment. And actually, Miranda, we actually were, when I took over in the afternoons, it was us doing it.
Yep.
And then Mike stepped in, and it's nice and bittersweet to be able to, my last Furever Friends, to be able to do it with you.
Yeah, I'm definitely glad to be able to be here for your last episode. You know, I started with Brian before he went to the morning show, and we transitioned into you. This should be my last week subbing in for Mike.
Yep.
So
Yep.
It's a good thing to be going out together this week.
Yeah, I like it. I wouldn't have it any other way. All right, so what do we got for this week?
So got a couple more dogs to talk about this week. So first up is Aspen. She's about a year old. She's a brown and white hound mix that weighs 47 pounds. Really sweet girl. She knows how to sit. She's great at giving the puppy dog eyes. And her favorite thing, hands down, has got to be a good squeaky toy. Okay, so, and she's been at the shelter nearly 2 months now.
Oh, that's a really long time. And she's a gorgeous dog.
Oh, yeah, she is. She's a real good girl. Like I said, she'll sit immediately, especially if she's got a toy.
And
Very toy motivated.
She looks like she's got some pretty eyes.
Yeah, you know, if you look at her, she almost has kind of a beagly face, just a little bit bigger. She's got those same floppy ears.
This is a good point to mention. If you're listening, we do a video version of this we do the radio version, but then we do a podcast version also, so you can see the animals that we're talking about. So you can check that out on our website, Facebook, YouTube. But gorgeous dog.
Yeah. Okay. And then next up, we'll talk about Gypsy. So Gypsy is her one that's about a year old. She's red and white. She's a heeler shepherd mix. She's about the same size, about 42 pounds. She gets along great with other dogs. She's got a couple siblings at the shelter with her as well. She loves people, and she actually grins at you. Like, hey, if you don't know dogs, it might look like she's being scary, but she actually grins. She smiles at you, and it's super sweet. But she's one of our longest residents, and she's been here 70 days in the shelter.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
That's just, those are too long. Those times are just too long.
Yeah,
the shelter's not a good long-term place for any animal.
No, and she's super sweet. If you get the chance to meet her, she's very clingy. She's what we call a Velcro dog.
Oh.
So.
And then I think you've got something else coming up that's always very popular.
So we just got word we are going to be able to do our 3rd year of our Sweetheart event. So it'll be happening on February 13th and 14th only. So what we do is we do this raffle style because it's something that people just absolutely love to do. Pretty much, you can enter the raffle, and if your name is drawn, and you can have up to 2 people. We call it a couple, but if it's a parent and their kid or however, that's fine. But we're going to refer to you as a couple. So each couple gets 20 minutes to themselves in our Valentine's Day room with multiple puppies to play with and love on. And you get to feed them treats, snuggle with them, and you get a treat for yourself as well. If you want to enter that raffle, you can stop by the shelter anytime between January 28th and February 6th to enter that. Entries are a $5 donation each with a limit of 5 entries per person. So spaces are limited. We do limit it to the 5 entries apiece, so everybody's got a chance to do it. And then on February the 6th, at 3 p.m., we're going to do a Facebook Live to draw names to see who gets one of those slots.
That'll be exciting.
Yeah, it's always a lot of fun. So once we draw the names, we'll start making the phone calls and get you put into whatever time slot.
Yeah.
So.
I know that's always a very successful thing. People just,
I mean, it's
how
great.
can you say no to something?
Like, even if you got pets at home, and a lot of people it's puppies.
Yeah.
Like, who doesn't want to play with puppies? Yeah. And for the people that don't have pets at home, it's another really great experience. Yeah.
So if anybody has any questions, how can they contact the shelter?
Lots of ways. So easiest thing is to call us, 270-769-3428. You can stop by the shelter at 220 Peterson Drive in E-Town. You can visit our Facebook page, Hardin County Animal Shelter Elizabethtown. That part's very important. There are lots of Hardin counties.
Yes.
Or you can also visit the Hardin County government page, which has recently been changed up. A lot of updates with that, with our wish list and stuff. That is hcky.gov.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think I don't know, it's sometimes confusing. It's under the department head, but they're on the county website. It's great because you can see adoptable pets, wish list there. They can make monetary donation to the shelter, renewed dog licenses. It's great.
There's a lot of resources on that page as well. A lot of frequently asked questions with answers. If you late night scrolling, and you're like, hey, I got a weird question about these dog license,
There you go. That's the way to do it. Well, Miranda, it has been a pleasure. Like I said, bittersweet. I wish you all the best, and I know that Furever Friends will continue very successfully in the future.
Yeah, I hope you have much luck wherever it is you're heading next. So.
Thank you. Of course, this has been Furever Friends on Quixie 98.3. It's brought to you by our friends, Pet Supplies Plus, who has been with us since the very beginning. Locally veteran-owned Pet Supplies Plus, 209 Town Drive in Elizabethtown.